to a new vlog. I am picking up on the same day that I ended my previous one. So if you haven't seen that yet, be sure to click right here on the iCard to watch. But today is Tuesday and I finished up with work. I am about to make dinner and then go to an Orange Theory workout class. Here's Bumblebee. His nickname is also Puffy, which he is not very puffy at the moment because he just got a haircut. But we want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform for your website, e-commerce, domain. They also have email subscriptions and even membership. So I'm gonna get my food together and Bumblebee his dinner. Squarespace is an incredible and intuitive platform. You can head to squarespace.com to start your 14-day free trial. When you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Jessica Whitaker for 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. When you have a senior dog and they get old, they start to have to get medication and diapers and everything, and Bumblebee is now on a pain reliever med because they think he has arthritis on his back legs. And Truly Gordon Ramsay to him. Hi, beautiful. So Bumblebee does have a diaper because he will go, I let him out every hour and a half, but he will just randomly go sometimes. He's getting old. Sometimes when you get old, you have to wear, diapers and things. Back from Orange Theory class, I feel so good and I'm so glad that I went. I was very, 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 very close to not going, but then I saw my favorite instructor. She was teaching and I was like, okay, I need to go. Sports bra and my leggings are from Lulu. And now it is time to go and take Puffy on his evening walk. Hi, beautiful. Good morning. Hi. He has this baby gait so he doesn't go up and down the stairs because his back legs won't let him do that. He knows where, oh, wait, we need your collar. It's Tuesday afternoon and I'm getting ready to head out to do some errands. So my photo shoot for today, it has gotten moved to tomorrow because of the rain and also because it is completely overcast, and for these photos we really want traditional golden hour. And tomorrow it should be back up to sunny and in the 70s. And it works out actually good for all three of us, for me, for my friend Laura, who's going to be modeling, and then for Callie. Both of them texted and were like, oh my gosh, tomorrow's so much better. So it worked out great. I just did a little bit of the Glow Recipe Niacinamide drops. I have been loving this as a primer under makeup, and then also just after moisturizer in the morning and at night. It's just so good and it's so refreshing. And they actually just came out with a jumbo size because I know it's a really popular product. Here is the moisturizer I've been using. Caudalie, I've just been flying through my moisturizers. I really rotate between a handful of different ones, but they're all pretty gentle. So I'm just going to do my brows, a little bit of foundation and concealer, and then curl my lashes. I'm gonna do this foundation and concealer from Kosas. I love it. And then underneath my eyes, I'm gonna do the Milk Makeup primer, but that's it because this truly is enough. I just like to double up on primers. And then brows will be with the Anastasia gel that I've been loving. And then with my Brow Stylus definer in dark brunette. This is the best pencil that I've used. I've only used a handful of them though, because once I find one that I like, I don't really need to venture out because it works pretty good. But if you are going to get this and you are brunette, you need to get the dark brunette, not the brunette color, because brunette is super auburn. It's very red for whatever reason. I'm going to be speaking at the Click Away conference. They're doing an online conference in November, and I'm going to be speaking there. So I was just sending over the last of my details for that, that they requested, promo photos of myself and things like that. And my virtual assistant and I have been working on getting all of my podcast stuff together and my guest form and the guest schedule. and we just made it live today with like the Candidly form, so all my guests can just schedule. It could be automated. I'm really excited for the podcast to be back. So I started the Build and Bloom podcast in like 2019, but it was more of a hobby. Now I am wanting to do it like as a part of my work. When I say hobby, I mean like I would just do an episode whenever I felt like it. I was a little bit consistent in 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic. I started bringing on guests and stuff, but it kind of fell off my radar. I'm really excited about this, and I couldn't do it without the help of my amazing virtual assistant. I'm getting my nails done. I've had this glitter on, and I love this glitter. It's so cool. It's so sparkly in real life. On camera, it does not pick up. This is super cool because it has like reflex of orange, green, blue. I just love it. But I think I'm going to do hot pink this time, and then I'm going to go pick up my car that has been in the shop because the tire popped, and I've had this loaner car that is absolutely gross, and I've like avoided driving as much as possible because of how nasty it is. They didn't like clean it. And then I'm gonna go to a late night Orange Theory class, but I just wanted to get my makeup done just in case like I embarrass myself at the car dealership and I like flush, and I don't want them to know that I'm embarrassed. You know, whenever you go to a car dealership as a girl, you gotta be prepared to fight for justice over there. And you break a sweat at a car dealership, they can see you're flushing, you lose the power. So anyway. This magnetic palette is from Amazon. It's the best thing ever. I have depotted so many different shadows and bronzers and blushes that would just take up so much room in my bag. Originally, I had purchased this for travel purposes, and then you just need to buy these. This is like kind of a fail one, but you have to buy these little magnetic guys, put it on the back of the product if it doesn't stick enough. But these are just the benefit. This is the Hoola bronzer and the cookie highlighter, and they stick perfectly to it because otherwise you are carrying around so much like bulky packaging when you're traveling, and if you want it condensed down to just like one little bag of makeup, this is a great way to go about it. Let's do a lip. I love these Laura Mercier lip crayons. They're the best. My favorite color is Leah. Oh, there's Ella and Leah. This lighter brown, and then Leah is my favorite one of all. It doesn't look as dark as it is, but I want to do something a little bit more like fresh. Maybe I'll do this one. Maya. Okay, cute. I'm not gonna do any, actually I will do setting spray. I'll just do one little bit of this. Here's the nail before. My hands are very, 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 very dry. Okay, here we go. How cool are these nails? So we did hot pink tips, and then these like Victorian-esque stamps that are like shabby chic. They're giving Loveshackfancy vibes. Oh my gosh, this little cherub and then the harp and the flowers. I love them so much. They're so cute. So now I am off to go pick up my car. I'm so excited. This car is so disgusting. I don't mean to share how gross it is in the spirit of complaining. I just think it's funny and it's gross, and this is always how it is with loaner cars. So it's only going to take 27 minutes to get there, and hopefully I can pick up my car pretty fast, and then I might be able to make the 5:30 Orange Theory class instead of the 7 p.m. That would be amazing. If I get there at 4, that'd be great. So I really wish I had an audiobook to listen to. The last one I read was As I Talk for like 45 more minutes. I gotta go. Okay. Theory, wearing my favorite set. I love this. I love this bra because it gives more coverage. It's from Lululemon. It was a great workout today, and the last clip I was like removing my makeup in the Orange Theory bathroom, just like as a little videography moment. I'm gonna take Bumblebee on his walk. My battery's blinking, so it's gonna die, so I'll check in once Puffy and I are back from our walk. And I'm loving my nails. Like, oh, nothing like a home-cooked meal at the end of the day, am I right? Wednesday afternoon and I've just finished up with work. Tonight is a photo shoot at golden hour and it is perfect outside. It's like 77, sunny, so we're gonna get that beautiful golden hour that we missed yesterday when it was overcast. I mentioned yesterday that I'm coming out with the Build and Bloom podcast properly. I'm gonna call it season 2 because that's really what it is, and I want to launch it in January. And so all of October, I will be recording the guest episodes. My virtual assistant and I set everything up and everything is now ready to go for the guests, and 2 of them actually scheduled. And then I'll be recording solo episodes in December. This year, what we're wanting to do, I'm gonna bring you guys in, a little bit closer here. One thing I'm wanting to do for the podcast moving forward is that I want to have there be show notes. So I use Squarespace, they're sponsoring this video. I love Squarespace, and I want the show notes to be in blog format, but I want it to be a separate blog outside of the one that I use for my photography galleries. And I also have like YouTube videos for photography that are like formatted with SEO, and Squarespace makes it really easy to integrate SEO just if you want to DIY it. But I actually have hired somebody to do it, and I'm really, really excited about it. I wish last year, instead of joining this dumb mastermind, I would have just invested that money into more SEO. Oh my goodness, the light on Squarespace, you can have separate blogs. So we're gonna be doing the show notes as a whole new blog. So on the blog, we're gonna write out the show notes. My VA is gonna write them and then have like the timestamps, and then also have like any links to things that I mention. I'm really excited. And then my SEO person is going to be able to take that one step further. It's going to be amazing. I think it looks so good. It looks really professional, and that's what I'm wanting to do. And Squarespace makes it really easy to get and fine tune blogs. And then we're gonna do like a landing page kind of thing. I want to just make it like jessicawhitaker.co/podcast. Something else that I want to do is start making domains that are for my opt-ins for email. So on Squarespace, you can have custom domains. So that's when it's like the .com, like jessicawhitaker.co. You don't have to go through a third party. You can do it directly in Squarespace. So it's all an umbrella. You can have online store, so you can sell digital products or physical products, or do like merch where it's through there's a third party that's like shipping the merchandise and printing it. I sell like my presets on my online store. I also sell my classes, like my live bootcamp classes. So for instance, I'm doing a pricing bootcamp at the very end of October. I'll have it linked down below. And then also it's just a great example for what you can do with the platform. And then they also rolled out membership. So I have wanted to do where my opt-ins are not just like jessicawhitaker.co/free budget, which would be like my free budget spreadsheet. I would love for it to be like freebudgetspreadsheet.co. Wouldn't that be so cool? And I can do that through Squarespace. Then I'd like build a separate website that's like duplicated off of my custom coded one, or pick from one of their templates. They have dozens and dozens of gorgeous designer templates, super easy to use. And then I would also like to have where the website has the link for the scheduler tool. So you can have Acuity, or you can do Candidly within Squarespace. There's lots and lots of plugins. It's really cool. I think that'd be really awesome and professional, but right now, just for the sake of time, it's gonna be so good. So again, Squarespace, link down below, as well as that coupon code. And now I really wanna take Bumblebee on a walk because I'm not going to be able to this evening. So we're gonna go out in the sunshine and go on his little walk. Here's my outfit of the day. The shoes will be just Birkenstocks because we're going around the block, and then I'll change for the photo shoot into like a dress just because the mic will hold on easier. But this beautiful top is from Anthropologie, East Indian embroidery. I love this mandarin collar. It's so, so pretty. And I love the chartreuse color. And I also love how the beading and then the hardware for all of these little gems is like gunmetal. I think it's so unique. And then these shorts are from Aritzia. I have this little belt I got on sale from Anthropologie, and I love it. I think it looks so cute with this. It makes it look very Zimmerman-esque. Bumblebee and I are going to go for our walk, and I will check in once I am about to head off to the photo shoot. Camera bag is packed for the photo shoot. We're just going to be shooting on digital today, though I am tempted to bring film. I use this Manfrotto hard shell camera bag that I love, and I believe I will be taking this with me to Bali as my carry-on because it's TSA approved, it has wheels. All of this is removable and rearrangeable. It's great. And then I have these little low pro soft shell cases. I have a handful of them. This one fits perfectly in. And then if I'm not bringing my trunk, I'll use a backpack. So this is my backpack. It's from Low Pro, the same company that makes those soft shell cases. Oh, I need my reflector too. I love this as well. It's great. You can fit 2 bodies and like 4 or 5 lenses depending on the size. And then I have my portable reflector, so I'll pop that in a tote bag. And what's cool about these is that they also fit perfectly in the Low Pro backpack. But just for ease, I love this bag. So I am going to pack up, I'm going to bring my vlog camera, and I want to bring my tripod for my vlog camera, which this is a old Manfrotto tripod, and then I also have a little bit of a newer one. I believe I bought it probably like 3 or 4 years ago, and Manfrotto is the brand I love for tripods. And then I also have a tripod case that I pop these in. So I cannot forget the little piece. It's always hanging out on some camera. So here's the little piece, I'll put that on. And then this is it for the shoot. Hi, beautiful. Here is what I'm gonna wear to do the shoot in. My favorite dress is from Abercrombie. This was the best purchase for me. So I have this in white and blue. Blue is my favorite, and I love this pink. And since the model is going to be wearing like a peachy kind of robe-y dress, I did that Laura Mercier lip crayon that I did yesterday, the color Maya, and then I did a little pinky gloss over it. I love it. So like springy, even though this video goes up in October. Here in Washington, it really doesn't start to become fall weather until the end of October. So these 2 necklaces. So this one, my best friend Jenny got for me in Ukraine from a Ukrainian designer. I don't know who, and she didn't know who either. And then this cool like bezel set choker, it's meant to look like a tennis necklace, is from Melinda Marissa Jewelry. I love her stuff. I also have like I think it's called a channel set one, and also in green. It's just so cute. So I'm really excited about this photo shoot. The video that we're going to be filming is like a posing mistakes, how to improve. I'm either going to do 3 or 5 tips, depending on how long I want the video to be and how in depth I get with the tips. Oh my goodness. He's like falling asleep right now. Hi, beautiful. Are you tired from your walk, my love? Here's some props that I brought. We'll do these after the tutorial. I think these are so cute, and then this little ribbon. And then close your eyes and take a deep breath out. Oh, wait.
Holy shit.
You look so good. Here, you can scroll through like this way. Here, come here. These look so good, you guys. So my settings for these were my shutter speed was at 250, f-stop 200, and then ISO was at 100. You look so beautiful, Laura. Even the pose that's like the do not do this warning, warning, you look so good. That's the thing too, like these 3 tips about posing the hands, if you do them, it's not the end of the world. Sometimes I even catch myself slipping and I'll do this. Okay, so we just wrapped the photo shoot and Laura did so amazing. And look at how cute. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. You look so good too. Give us a little, she looks so good. Okay,
do you want me to hold it?
Sure, show the oh yeah, because your arm, woo. 5'10".
Heavy, but you gotta hold that if I'm holding this.
So we just wrapped the photo. Hi. We just wrapped the shoot and it was so dreamy. The light was beautiful. I feel like we have maybe 2 more weeks of this here in the Northwest, but it was amazing and you did so good. Look,
thank you. Sorry.
Don't hide.
It's hard to hold.
Here, I'll hold it. Here you go.
There we go.
Okay, Laura, tell us about yourself.
I'm a mom of 3.
She's married, so.
And help to support small businesses through a night market in the local area that I live.
Queen. So she'll be linked down below. I was just telling Callie, I feel like I'm feeling, because I had this like struggle with birth control and getting for the past 3 months, and now it's finally regulated. So this was the first shoot I've done where I feel like myself and like all summer, and it's October, or almost. So anyway, we're going to get going, but this was so much fun, and look at this field. Love the props, and I'll check in once I'm home. All right, so I'm back from the photo shoot and I'm in my pajamas right now. I'm gonna unpack my camera bag, and then also this bag I have to shout out from Bays. I'll have it linked down below. This is something I got, I think, a couple of Christmases ago, and it's the best travel bag. So underneath is a whole panel where you can put shoes. This is just the best for photo shoots. I mean, I also use it for travel, but for shoots, just carry everything in. I also had like the books instead of just a tote bag, because a tote bag usually isn't enough. I found, here's the lip combo that I did. This is the color, this is actually Adele, not Maya. This is the best lip gloss of the summer. Okay, Lululemon fanny pack, and then my little vlog tripod, then my water, and then I believe that's that. So I love this. They have different colors. I'll link it down below. It would be a great Christmas gift. Ooh, I might even add this on my gift guide for 2022. I was going to say 2023. It also has this little slip pocket in the back that you can put through luggage. So I'm just going to get everything organized here. Didn't end up using the reflector. And then get to editing this vlog. There we go. It's a few hours later and I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I have the most random lip balm from Orange Theory. It's so good though. I won it on accident. Apparently they were doing like 90s day. They came up to me, they're like, you had the best look for 90s day. It was so funny. I was like, what do you mean? So anyway, I got lip balm as part of it and it's like the best. Oh my goodness, I have this new hairbrush coming in. So this is an extension brush that I love. It's from Stylus. The only reason I say that it needs to be replaced is because the wood is starting to rot. Whenever I clean this, you have to submerge it in water, and so it's just time for a new one because the rotting wood is kind of skeeving me out. But it's a great brush. But I just saw on Instagram that there's this brand called Glow Beauty Co. or something, and they came out with something very comparable to the Stylus brush with the metal bristles, but instead of a wood paddle, it has a plastic paddle, and then it also has this little drainage hole in it, which will be great for cleaning because this one doesn't. It's hard to like get all the water out. So I'm very excited about that. The photo shoot was so fun today. It was the first photo shoot where I felt like myself. I've had this birth control fiasco where I got on birth control in June, and then, you know, my body was adjusting to that, and I stupidly skipped the row of the birth control that is for the period, the placebo period. I skipped it because I was going to New York City. I didn't end up going, but I was going to go to New York City, and I was really nervous about being on my period in New York and working that hard out. My periods are or were excruciating, and it would have been a nightmare, especially in New York in the summer and the humidity. So I skipped the period row, and then I did the same the next month, and it totally screwed up my body. And like all of August I had a period. And so I feel like now my hormones in my body are balanced out, and as long as I am getting enough sleep and exercising, the birth control is no longer affecting me or causing me depression, which I already struggle with depression, and I'm medicated actually for it. So I feel like myself for the first time all summer, just in time for fall. And I'm really thankful for that. And this was the first session where I was like, wow, I feel like I'm in my element. I'm having so much fun. I'm obsessed with Callie. She does like the video. She's so amazing, so kind. And Laura is so fun. I've done a video with her in the past for like posing, and it was just like, it felt really fulfilling. And that's how I always feel after shoots, but this one especially, just me being in the proper headspace, was so good. I just got a refill of my favorite cleansing balm. This is from Glow Recipe, so the same company that makes those dewdrops. Sorry, also the nails look so cute. This cleansing balm I love, and so I got a refill of it. It is so good and so hydrating, and nothing is more, oh my gosh, it smells so good, but not too strong or anything if you get headaches easily. Wait, we have to get this right, because nothing is more satisfying than this. Ooh. So I do this, and then I'll do micellar water, but you could just do one or the other. I just like to do both. Anyway, so that was really fun, and I feel like I have finally found my style, not with editing or, you know, posing or anything, but the actual like wardrobe and the aesthetic of the image. Like, my editing style is very colorful, it's bright, but it's still classic, and I love it. And paired with this very girly pink, like really embracing my own personal style and having it be reflected with the models, it's so great. So the past couple of photo shoots I've done here on YouTube that you've seen are super girly, like the dresses and the tulle and headbands and really accessorizing and doing lots of flowers, and you know, I'm just really, really happy with it. I didn't really realize that I wanted to lean into my personal style like that, realizing that, oh, I want to reflect that in my images, which to people who are not photographers, it might sound like, well, duh, like what do you mean? But if you're a photographer, you'll understand what I mean. I'm just kind of rambling right now. But I'm feeling really inspired, feeling good. You know, I haven't had like a bad mental health day in a couple of weeks, and they definitely come in waves, you know, and I think at like the start of my period especially, but compared to this past summer, I'm feeling so good. The oil gets in your eyes a little bit, doesn't irritate it. I have a different cleansing oil that does, and this doesn't. I love this stuff. So I'm going to finish off my skincare routine, micellar water, and then a cleanser, and then I'm just gonna do my Caudalie. I forgot to mention this earlier in the vlog, but this is actually refillable, which is awesome. Glow Recipe does the same thing, and both brands are super gentle on the skin. They're not too fragrant. Love them so much. And speaking of a brand that I love, Squarespace, don't forget they're sponsoring this video. You can go to squarespace.com/Jessica Whitaker, or just use the code Jessica Whitaker for 10% off of your first purchase of a site or a domain. I'm so excited about the podcast like landing page situation and integrating the forms. It's just gonna be, I'm feeling really good, and I haven't felt like this. You know what, even before I went on birth control, it's just been kind of like a funky time. The mastermind, I talked about like the mastermind and how I'm feeling, the drama of it all. My previous vlog, you can watch that right here. I realize now that the mastermind and how disorganized it is, how it just feels like a scam, how much that has been affecting me for like the past, what, it's been like 9 months? No, it's shorter. The weird thing is too, on the page when we enrolled, it says it's 12 months long, but it's really 8 months. Like, there's just so many lies. So ever since letting go of that, when I start. That's what I can't. I'm like, God, help me forgive and move on. Not forgive to be like, da 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 da, but for my own sake. Anyway, so the mastermind was affecting me more than I realized, and I'm just feeling so much more like myself a week later, especially after moving on and forgiving in that way. I'm feeling good. So honestly, if you didn't want to put on moisturizer, you don't even need to with this. I mean, you should, but you wouldn't have to. Like, if you were super tired and just doing all you could just to take off the makeup, it's amazing. So I am going to end off the vlog here. Be sure to hit subscribe so you're the first to know when new videos come out. I'm making more vlogs so much more frequently, and they're so much fun to do now that I feel like I'm in the swing of it. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm going to go to Orange Theory. I am going to work on editing the video that we filmed yesterday. I do not have it in me to edit the photos tonight. That's why the photos from the photo shoot aren't in this vlog, because they're not done, but they will be tomorrow, and that'll be probably in a different vlog. And this weekend is going to be great. It's going to be very relaxing. I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm so excited. So I'll see you in my next video. Be sure to subscribe and click right here to watch the previous one. I'll link the video about like the mastermind. It's definitely a juicy one, so click right there to watch. I'll see you there.